What's up? For 7 years, I've been working on my manga called Battle Aurora. Today, I'm just gonna introduce myself, what my manga series is about. I'm not scripted. I'm not prepared. I'm just gonna say whatever I want. These guys over here are pretty much the main characters, the main antagonists of my series. Right here, as you can see with my little mouse right there. This here is the main character. His name is Chris Perez, and this is the secondary main character named Asenet Flores. Over here on the left, these are the main antagonistic forces, Detroit and Beth. There are more characters, of course, but I will show you this photo because just shut up. Again, I'm not scripted. I don't know what to say, but I'm gonna say something anyways. Here you go. Since 2016, I've been working on my manga. As you can tell right here, my art development right here. This is the main character, Chris. This is what he used to look like 7 years ago. This is what he looks like now. Big improvement, big changes. Yeah, I know. Before I explain what my manga series is about, I'm just gonna introduce you guys to what I've done so far over the past, since 2016. I've published 4 volumes. This is the front cover of volume 1. And compared to side by side with volume 4 is a lot different. The first volume was published in 2017, then a year or two later volume 2, and then volume 3, and then just recently, about a year ago, I published volume 4. Again, right here, this is my main character, and these are the antagonists of the series. As you can tell by their uniform, it's gonna be kind of like a sports action. Again, I've been working on this project for years. This is pretty much the first drawing of one of my characters named Aurora. And this is her not too long ago that I've made this big comparison, right? In total so far, I have made about 28 chapters in total over the past years. You can get my manga volumes on Amazon, but of course you can read free chapters online on Manga Plus Creators. It's called Battle Aurora. This is the description. Follow the story of Chris and his friend's journey of pioneering a futuristic college MMA sport called Battle Aurora. And it's an MMA sport where fighters have to wear high-tech wristbands that'll grant them superhuman abilities. That was the most simple version of the description of what my story is about. But there's more to it, of course. The story is about my main character, Chris. He has his friends. They're all college students. They attend college. Okay, so this is North Montana University. It takes place in California. This is Chris and Asenet, old art style. Please bear with me. Asenet is discussing about attending this special event at their school, but Chris doesn't want to. She thinks it's something important, and the other friends come in, and they too want to attend this announcement that there is. Just a little introductions of Chris and his friends, how they interact with one another. They roast each other and stuff like that, and that's his little what the hell just happened face. Another friend is introduced to the chapter here. Not to confuse this guy with the main antagonist. Let me try to get a close-up. I know they kind of look similar, but I tried my best to, like, over the years, try to change his art style, his look, to differentiate the two characters, but whatever, just let's move on. He also wants to attend this announcement. Everybody wants to see the announcement except for Chris. He's being skeptical. He's being a dummy. So they finally arrive to the attendance, and in this attendance, so this guy shows up. He's a representative of an organization that governs intercollegiate athletics. I googled that to make sure it's correct. He's pretty much explaining that there's gonna be a new sport that's gonna be introduced in the hopes of one day becoming a national sport. Took inspiration from the history of basketball, because basketball used to be a college sport and then it eventually became a national sport. So I thought of a story of introducing a new MMA sport, and these guys over here are trying to introduce what this sport is about, this MMA sport, in hopes of making it into a national sport eventually. But they're starting off introducing it as a college sport for now. Hopefully, eventually, if ratings do well, it'll become a national sport. If not, oh well. But this is what this organization is trying to introduce what Battle Aurora is about, because that's the name of the college sport. And right here, we have these professional instructors, professional guys that know how to use the Aurora wristbands. That's what they're called. These wristbands give them superhuman powers. And as you can see, the main characters are very shocked, like, whoa, what's going on? Okay. As you can tell, like they're flying around, they're shooting laser beams from their fists. Apparently, he's strong enough to deflect that beam. Everybody's in shock. Everybody is awe, like, wow, that's so cool. They can even manipulate this energy to shape it however they can. I should really kind of read what this guy's saying, what I wrote. Sorry, I don't remember every single detail of what I've written down in my chapters. Okay, don't sue me. I feel like Akira Toriyama forgetting what his characters are all about. Okay, so this guy is introducing these trained professionals that they know how to use the wristbands, whatever. It's a mixed college martial arts sport. Our organization is introducing a brand new MMA sport. We aim to incentivize students to try out for the sport and gain traction. If the popularity of the new sport exceeds expectations, it may become a national sport in the future. As of now, it will remain in the testing phase as a college sport. And he introduces the sport called Battle Aurora. Everybody's talking about it. Okay, Battle Aurora is a mixed martial arts sports with teams of 5 members. No gender or weight class division. It'll be a best 3 out of 5 set game, each set being a one-on-one battle. Players will wear high-tech wristbands that will grant superhuman powers. These professionals are demonstrating the abilities. The main characters are like, whoa, what's going on, right? Let's see. The wristbands will give you ability to fly, but you'll also be able to release plasmic energy as a weapon. If trained well, you can even manipulate such energy and shape it however you please to express creative freedom in the arena. Everybody's like, whoa, that's amazing. Of course, since Battle Aurora is an MMA sport, the wristbands will also grant the user superhuman strength. And they're married, by the way. They're a married couple. They're just demonstrating the abilities. Dragon Ball Z inspired type of action, of course, because I like Dragon Ball Z. Okay, everybody's whoa, amazing. Okay, I kind of like this panel. It looks kind of cute with a cute couple right there. And then he goes on to explaining that Mr. Davis Rogers is the organization's founder of Battle Aurora, and everybody's like, "Whoa, Davis Rogers!" Apparently, how my my big brain, wanted this Mr. Davis Rogers to be this popular freaking movie star that knows martial arts, and he let's see, he's one of the strongest MMA fighters in the entire nation. He's also produced and starred a lot of popular action films. Kind of took inspiration from like Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee. Sue me! I don't want to go into much details. I'm gonna leave you guys to read it on your own, but it's a tournament series. It's pretty much Battle Aurora is a tournament series. You like tournaments, you can, and you'll probably enjoy this. Again, inspiration from Dragon Ball, sue me. So the friends are all hyped up. They're willing to try out for the sports and pioneer the Battle Aurora. That's pretty much it. It's about my main character's journey of trying out. Okay, let me hold on. Battle Aurora is about Chris and his friends' journey of becoming professional Battle Aurora fighters. They want to try out for the team, pioneer the sport, have fun using those super awesome powers, right? My main characters, they want to use the powers of the wristbands for sportsmanship, to play along, have fun, get into this new potential career of Battle Aurora. So while Chris and his friends, they want to try out for the team, they want to start a new career and become professional Battle Aurora fighters, the antagonistic force of the story wants to use the power of the wristbands for personal gains. Detroit is the leader of his clan, and they're a clan of delinquents. They take on commission work to do shady missions and stuff like that for money, of course. So naturally, since it's a tournament arc and stuff like that, the main character and the antagonist, they have a Similar goal, but with different means to an end. It's the typical good versus evil, the people that want to do the right thing versus the people that just want to, destroy others to build himself up. Throughout the story is Chris and his friends going up against Detroit and his clan. Again, Chris and his friends, they just want to try out for the sport, new career path, while Detroit and his clan, they just want the power of the wristbands too. Get more commission work, do shady business, the selfish reasons for destruction and mayhem. If you guys are interested, my manga volumes are available to purchase on Amazon, but you can read for free on Manga Plus Creators. There's 15 chapters for free available to read. So the thing, as of right now, I'm currently working on remastering Volume 1 because this is 7 years old. I know for a fact that I have improved my art style and my writing, and I want to remaster this volume for the purpose of creating something that I am 1,000% confident in sharing, promoting. So far I've have like 4 pages of the remastered volume 1. Here you go. This is an example of what I mean with the power of the wristbands. There are people out there that just want to use the power of the wristbands for selfish reasons, while Chris and his friends, they just want to have an honest living and pioneer the sport for sportsmanship, to use the wristbands for sportsmanship, while there are other people out there with selfish reasons. And it's pretty much just my main character, Chris, going up against these selfish individuals. This is what I have so far. Again, I'm remastering volume 1 because I want to make a better introduction to the story. I want to update the art. I want to improve the writing however I can. There's lots of things that I wished I could have added to volume 1, which I will include in the remastered of volume 1. I pretty much have the rough drafts already for the remastered volume 1. There's a lot of things that I added. Nothing's gonna change. The story overall will stay the same. Nothing is retcon. I'm just adding more details, things that I wish I could have added in volume 1 to like better explain what the story is about, what readers, first time readers can expect, what the series is about. Also, this character right here, she's one of the main characters, Asuna Flores. She's gonna have a better, more bigger role in the remaster of Volume 1. Something that I wish I could have added back then, and I will now, with an updated art style and everything like that, Also, this character right here, her name is Eartha. She's also gonna be included in the remastered Volume 1. A character that I kind of wish I would have introduced in the story. She and this character, they're both cousins. They share the same surname. I don't like making content because I don't feel like there's much of a return on investment, but I know I really should post more content about my story. So yeah, guys, help me out, support me if you're interested. All it takes is subscribe, likes, click, watch times, I'll try to post more content to my progress of remastering volume 1. If you guys have any questions, comment down below any questions you got about how to make manga and stuff like that, or any tips. I might upload more videos more often and try to get more exposure. Again, I'm trying to take this whole YouTube business more seriously, try to post more, try to get more followers, try to get more readers, more supporters, more sales. I'm really passionate about this project. I'm confident that this has potential to become something big. The one big reason why I'm trying to remaster Volume 1, I want a better introduction, better art style. I'll be more confident pushing this series, this project more, post more often. You guys have a good night. Stay safe wherever you are. Sweet dreams. Enjoy your snacks, whatever you're eating. Take care of yourself. Peace out, guys. Peace.